Hi everyone, how are you all? Hope you are fine. Shall we move on to our next lesson? Are you ready? But before that, I want to tell you something. You should send your homework. It's very necessary. Whatever I am giving here as your homework, you should send all the homework to my number. Okay. Next one, 14th chapter, adaptation in plants. Adaptation in plants. In this lesson, we are going to study about some plants, especially these plants are growing in water, saline water. These plants growing in saline water. Red mangroves, black mangroves, white mangroves, western red cedar, wax myrtle, pickleweed, sand leaf oak. These are the plants given here. Especially these plants are growing in water, saline water. Okay. Then carefully you can listen now because this is your reading activity. After this class, you have to read this page and that video you can send it to me. This is your work here. First one is red mangroves. Red mangroves have prop roots and aerial roots that provide them stability and oxygen to the underground roots. The waxy substance on the roots keeps the salt out. If the salt does get through, it is deposited in old leaves, which are later shed. This information about red mangroves. Red mangroves have prop roots, deep roots and aerial roots. These roots will provide them stability and oxygen to the underground roots. The waxy substance on the roots, these roots have waxy substance. These roots have waxy substance. Then it will protect from excess salt. Suppose if root get excess salt means it is deposited in old leaves which are later shed. Suppose roots get salt means it is deposited in old leaves. After that old leaves will shed from the trees. Next one, black mangroves. Black mangroves have vertical straw-like roots to absorb oxygen from air. Their seeds germinate while still being attached to the parent tree. The leaves have special glands that excrete salt. Next one, black mangroves. It has vertical straw-like roots. For what purpose? That roots want to absorb oxygen from air. Their seeds germinate. What is the meaning of germinate? Grow. Their seeds grow while still being attached to the parent tree. The leaves have special glands for pass excess amount of salt. We can see here these leaves have some special glands to pass excess amount of salt. Next one, white mangroves. White mangroves have thick waxy leaves to prevent loss of fresh water. They also have numerous openings to excrete salt. Additionally, the base of the leaf has two glands to excrete salt or sugar. White mangroves, it has thick waxy leaves. It has thick waxy leaf to prevent loss of fresh water. It has numerous openings to pass salt. Okay, additionally it has the base of the leaf has two glands. You can see here the base of the leaf has 2 glands to pass excess amount of sugar or salt. Next one, western red cedar synthesis a fungicide in its bark. This prevents the wood from rotting in its damp environment. Western red cedar synthesis a fungicide in its bark. In its bark, you can see fungicide. It will protect the trees. What is the meaning of fungicide? A chemical that destroys fungus. A chemical that destroys fungus contain here the bark of a tree. It contain fungicide. It will destroy the fungus. It will help. It will protect the tree. Western red cedar. Okay, next one. Wax myrtle is tolerant to salt spray. Its stems have pores for gas exchange. The leaves are designed to lose less water. The wax coated fruits were traditionally used in candle making. Wax myrtle, you can see here. Okay, this is the leaf of wax myrtle. Its stems have pores. These stems have pores, means small hole for gas exchange. The leaves are designed to lose less water. The leaf, the structure of leaf also save from loss of water. Okay, the structure of leaf will help from loss of water. Next one, pickleweed. Pickleweed's stem has a special storage facility. Its glands taste very salty like pickles, and hence the name pickleweed. What is the taste of pickle? It's very salty. These glands also taste salty. That's why name pickleweed came. Okay, next one. Sand leaf oaks boat like rolled down waxy leaves hold the moisture in. It is resistant to salt spray and high soil salinity. You can see here sand leaf oaks boat like rolled down waxy leaves. Listen here, this picture. This is rolled down waxy leaves. Hold the moisture because they don't want to lose their moisture. That's why that leaf just rolled down and protect the moisture inside here. Protect the moisture. It is resistant to salt spray and high soil salinity. Okay, total there are 7 different plants we have studied now. You do one activity here. You can read this page and send it to my number. Reading activity. It is a reading activity for you people. Okay, thank you.
Now we have completed our 14th chapter, adaptation in plants. Next, from this chapter we have one work. Page number 21 you can open. Identify the following salt resistant plants. For some, the name itself can be a clue. Here I will show some pictures and their name also. Then you have to write the names in your textbook. You can complete page number 21 and send it to my number. Okay, identify the following salt resistant plants. These plants are growing in salt water. First one you can see jujube. First one jujube. Second cocoa plum. Third sea grape. Fourth Manila tamarind. Fifth purple passion flower. Sixth sapodilla. Seventh eucalypts. 8th, tropical almond. 9, prickly pear. And 10th, white mulberry. These plants are growing in salt water. Okay, these are the salt resistant plants. Okay, then do your work and send it to my number.